Should have you, baby, going viral, bro.
You do?
Yeah.
Keep posting in.
Yeah, Coby, you wildin', bro. Coby, you wildin' right there.
Yeah, you've seen it. I went ahead and met the world's most hated man online, Charleston White. You know, backstage right here in Orlando, Florida. And to be honest, whoever's mad about it can use two hands to play my man flute if you catch my drift. In other words, whoever's mad about it can s*** my d***. So throughout this video, I'm gonna show y'all how hilarious it is to go to a Charleston White comedy special, as well as some funny fucking clips of the wild shit he said at this comedy show in Orlando.
Most niggas out the ghetto coming out to the single parent home. Yeah, nigga done heard mama get about 3, 4, 5 different in a year span with them small ghetto walls. A 2-bedroom apartment in the ghetto. Don't go to going out. That's what turned most into killers. Yeah, you talking about hearing mama get fucked on the weekend, waking up on Saturday, hollering about mama, I'm hungry, and she saying, okay, here I come, and she still don't come, because she in there coming. Yeah.
Giving you all the reason to go to one of these motherfuckers when he shows up in your city. Even if you gotta spend your ugly kids' college tuition money, it's worth it to motherfucking go. You done been pinching out that to spend money on reefer anyhow. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's them kids at the end of the day anyways.
You look mad, and I just want to let you know, if you run up here, you gonna get super soaked. You gotta get sitting up there, you where that weapons bag is. It's a big up here. Where that damn weapons bag is? Got put his arm folded.
We also gonna get into the reasons as to why I wanted to meet Charleston White in person, shake his hand, and repost those same interview clips that got the world mad and going crazy and losing their mind. You know, reposting them and making them go viral on my own platforms. The past couple years, briefly about how people been jumping on my like a pogo stick with all type of criticism as to why I even went ahead and, you know, met Charleston White and went through with it.
You're a rap lover. You're a rap lover. I don't respect
Can you
you.
he be dead trolling real that's in the street though. I feel like not
okay. And he's not a street. He can do what the he want to do.
Right? Because Charleston White not even in the streets.
Not in the streets. Coby not in the streets. So why Coby can't take a picture with him?
Why do you like Charleston White? He's a snitch. He talked about people's kids, man. F their kids, bro. He talked about dead people. Bitch, I don't give a f. But before we unpack anything like a f***er with a backpack at a Days Inn room hotel and flipping that beef patty filthy like a beef patty, I'm gonna get to who Charleston White is. For those that's been living under a rock or living under the influence of the rock and just got motherfucking Wi-Fi yesterday because they got out of some janky rehab center or prison.
See me, Lakers, chairs, and wine. Pull out some money though. Pull out some money though.
Dogs, horses, fish, roaches, worms, butterflies, ants. I don't like nothing.
The baby. I said Lil Running. Now which one of you go put your life on the line and come fight the baby?
I bully the bully. Whack 100. James Prince, Mob James, Dirt King Vaughn. I bully the bully.
Don't give me no pass. Kick my mouth too smart to give a pass to. I'm too much disrespectful to give a pass to. Now we'll kick my ass. Yeah, man, guilty. He got to prove his innocence. Ain't no innocent till proven guilty. But especially if you're in the court of law, I wouldn't give a damn for an insurance wreck.
Charleston White started off as a frustrated youth activist who would eventually make a habit going live on platforms like Facebook to air out his grievances to society. A society Charleston White felt that was lost. He later gained notoriety for his incident with SOULJA Boy, where he had to take out a can of mace and reenact a graffiti artist painting a brick wall on SOULJA Boy's eyelids and face. Pause. The situation quickly went viral and both confirmed the incident on social media, which he hilariously explained at his comedy show.
So the next day, my said, man, let's go get some shoes. I'm standing outside that smoking. It's another that look like Nipsey Hussle. He didn't call SOULJA Boy. Told him I was up there. All of a sudden, this black mother sprinter pull up. I can't see you in the hat right there, man. I can see you, but I can't see you. If I had to describe you with the police, I'm gonna just say it was a yellow. But look, mama standing in front of her. We smoking. We in the corner though. Man, I see 4, 5 get out the motherfucking car. Do this.
Oh no.
What I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
A little bit of me.
Yeah.
So I see the fifth to do that, and all of them walking my way, and ain't none of them smiling, but I can't recall no faces. All of a sudden, she say, "That look like SOULJA Boy." I said, "Oh." He said, "When you see me, he gonna put money on my head. He got a bunch of with him. And some big ooh, they finna kick me. Oh, they finna embarrass me in front of this little pretty motherfucker." I just went, "Do you run and leave her?" Damn, you in the corner. How you gonna get out to the corner? So they just walking to me in a direct line and step in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn. And SOULJA Boy said, "I want to talk." Not with all these. Not with all these. Maybe I overreact. Now they got instructions for this mace. Now, when you hit it with that mace, you want to go across his eyes, come back across, and the eyes and mouth and the nose area will be affected. I followed the instruction to the T. I'm not moving. Come across all the. Now I know it's dangerous to go back in that corner, but the instruction said for this to be effective, I got to get back in that corner. So when I come back in that corner, SOULJA Boy still right here like a girl counting the headlights. And it said you're supposed to hit and squirt. I was scared. I leaned on it. I leaned on that mother press down button, and his whole face was glopping. Glopping. Now in my mind, if these some bad mother, they go rush me. Even with they blind, they go plummet me to the ground. I come up out that corner. Now in the process of me coming out that corner, I squirt a little bit more. And I get my little mama. Cause she turned around and look at me. I get her too. Come on up out that corner. Yeah, I get her too. Oh, but I didn't run off and leave her. So, damn it, now he's running in circles. Just like the cats and the dogs. They're running in circles. And then said, "Bruh, you trapping." I'm thinking, y'all tripping. He said, "Bruh, he's gonna wipe that shit off. But the more you wipe, this is jail. Get that jail on this. That jail stick. It goes in your pores. Did you mace me?" I'm thinking to myself, "You know I maced you." I was standing in the door saying, "Yeah." What you talking about? So when I realized everybody in this troop was f***ed up, I went to talking like Denzel on training day. Y'all got me. Jail, they got me f***ed up. So it's a that was in the store. He run to the door with the damn phone and say, "We SOULJA Boy that got made by Charleston White. Yeah, got me f***ed up. Yeah. Talking about talking. I don't want to talk." So I immediately jumped on the phone and called Say Cheese TV and said, "Hey, I've been viral ever since. Got me, got capitalized on that.
After the macing incident combined with a lot of other factors, Charleston White rose to internet fame and began adding stand-up comedy shows to his bucket list. Since time progressed, Charleston White has been infamous on many YouTubers' platforms for interviews about a variety of topics, with his most notable interview being with Cam Newton that's roughly about 10 million views, and the rest is history. Now, in order to see why I went ahead and, wanted to meet Charleston White and, a little more reason of the method to my madness behind it all, you kind of got to understand who I am and what I'm doing here on the internet to get the whole big picture of things.
Where you at? Send me a DM. We're going to make an example out of you. Everybody gets jumped. Everybody gets attacked. I want to crack jokes. I don't play like that. Yo, Coby, send a picture with where you at.
For people that were beefing with Coby just because they wanted somebody to see that they were beefing with Coby. Because even though Coby wasn't online, there were a lot of motherfuckers didn't have any personal reason to actually hate him. They were just co-signing other people and joining the ride. And then there's a certain few that actually hate him directly, It's on a personal basis.
I think more people love to hate you, Coby, because they be talking a lot. But they sure follow everything you do. People be busy out here trying to act like they looking for Coby.
Go viral. Let's go viral. Coby not outside.
Look at those views, though. Hey, yo, Coby at?
You know the vibe. Where Coby at, though?
This how you really don't be on nothing, bro. Can't even do nothing to him.
Come on, bro. You violating all this. Oh, you saw the at you right now, bro.
He's trying to get on.
Look, we in different cities looking for this.
Come on, we'll
Marcus said, forgive Coby. He's outside. Coby don't want to. Yo, man. Like, people have like sniper shots. Somebody will post a photo like, oh, I seen him on a balcony in downtown. And I'm like, what the hell?
Niggas ain't looking at me like that.
That's how I feel
to
about
God, there is like 5 scriptures out there of me just in random places, like a piece of places, walking here, walking.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures of him and don't say that.
They try to say that you don't be outside. I think people do it to Coby for clout.
That's what I think.
Bro, all of this, they don't really want to hurt him. They just want to do it on camera.
It's all because they know if they post a photo of Coby or they do whatever acting tough, they're gonna get shared.
For nothing, guys. Where you at? Yo, I hear him.
Before Coby Shoemaker knew who Charleston White was, he started off as a frustrated internet troll with society's hypocrisy and inconsistencies, and started taking public aim to people on social media, exactly the same method and reasoning Charleston White used to get his point across.
That's some one of my would have on the headboard of their bed. You have a bedazzled chair in the background. You are a You wanted to bring me up here? I fired your stupid ass up.
Coby then fully committed to his Coby B. Wildin internet character and gained a following by getting under the skin of a variety of different people in the Central Florida area starting in 2014 via the Facebook platform, exactly where Charleston White started his trolling at as well. More of Coby's internet trolling story can be told on his animation video trolling channel, under the rise and fall of the DJMB documentary. Coby B. Wildin shifted his trolling content toward comedic roasting, where he roasted and exposed trolled people in large Facebook groups that were in the same city as him in Orlando, Florida, who usually took aim at him first, but Coby thrived off the jokes and back and forth like Bane thrived off the darkness in The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
But due to social media's strict rules and guidelines, Coby's trolling and roasting posts and videos with witty funny jokes and insults was marked as bullying by many platforms such as Facebook and Instagram. So Coby took the time to study the guidelines to see how he could push the envelope but not get banned at the same time. So he realized the rules stated trolling private individuals would get you banned, but trolling and roasting and criticizing and critiquing public figures and celebrities with large audiences was allowed because of the nature of their careers. So to avoid the social media bans throughout the years, Coby ended up roasting and trolling famous people and public figures. Another similarity of how Charleston White got more notorious by roasting and trolling celebrities as well, which eventually Coby started making various different content, like roast videos and opinions on various different celebrities, just a little less than half actually responding to him or reacting to different things Coby Wildin was saying. Two men on a separate journey using social media as a tool, with similar mind frames but not exactly the same, calling out hypocritical mind frames of today's society and notable voices of today via social media, as well as everyday common people.
Now, I know the haters, the broke boys, the dick eaters, the pump fakers, and the panhandlers had questions and critiques, but I'm gonna, get into those more toward the end of the video. But for right now, I'm gonna let y'all see, what it's looking like at a Charleston White show. So me and my homie went to the Charleston White show, got VIP, and, was sitting on white couches, I was the only white boy sitting on a white couch. The lightest thing in that motherfucker, believe me. Front row with some bottles and some roll up, and we enjoy the comedy of Charleston White, who brought many topics to the table. He was talking about snitching and a variety of other funny things.
I'm in the mother club with that ass rainwater. Says, hey, little dirt me up in here. Who in here? I got some that lay 12 down. Man, I seen all them damn y'all up in that mother. I went back downstairs and said, hey, let's go. I couldn't have no secrets. If I smoke, it's gonna be a mother tell their girlfriend, man, I said that in Charleston. And they gonna tell y'all, hey, man, this had smoke. Punks, ain't no punk gonna keep my secret. If anything I was doing, they would have been shamed me by now. Since there's no real defined rules of what snitching is and what snitching ain't, I said, okay, I'm gonna create my own rules. There ain't no rules. Yeah, ain't no rules. Yeah, these talking about these motherfucking rules. When the police pull us over, why we all got to go? And me, y'all know I'm really not with the in school. Y'all remember? I was in the band. Y'all was playing football. He played basketball. All the girls liked y'all. Man, y'all been popular ever since we was in school. You can fight, and he can fight. I can't. And I'm the smallest out the bunch. Why I got to go to jail with everybody? Why I can't be the writing letters to y'all? Why can't you put money on your books? Remember that keep your record clean and I can come visit y'all and make sure your sons can come see you. Ride with your mama. And she needs some gas money. And I did Mason. I hit him with that motherfucking jail. There's 3 kinds of Masons you can get. They got one that spray. That's usually the one that blow back in your face and blind you too. And I tell you about the time I had to put a mace on his ass and misuse it. But this jail is shoot out just like you can. Shoot out just like you can. I knew this was in there. Y'all push me into the spotlight. So I don't think it's no bang in Florida. Man, in my mind, Florida is the only state that bang didn't come to. Man, these Haitians didn't take that. So I don't expect to run into no crippin' blood down here. You got to come up to me just punching. You got to come up to me just punching. Because you just can't come up this top and give me time to act. You see, it don't like I got nothing in my hands. It's like I'm just grown, I ain't got a motherfucking thing in my hand.
You see, a lot of people have frustrated me globally and locally for a very long motherfucking time. For years. The way human beings are programmed like robots on how to think, how to feel, how to react to is something worth disrupting. So I use social media as a tool to take people's masks off like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo did at the end of the cartoon, mainly by exposing their hypocrisy and fake personas. I started trolling around the time AOL Instant Messenger came out way back in the day when I was 15 years old and barely had any hair on my... Around those times, it wasn't even called trolling. You know what I'm saying? That's right, when the Y2K era came out. And for those that don't know what the Y2K was, it was the fear that when the year went from 99 to 2000, computers and technology would kind of like reset and everything would malfunction, from power grids to airplanes and other financial systems, which obviously never happened. But I'm here to tell you motherfuckers that I am Y2K. Except I'm here just to make social media malfunction and our robotic ways of thinking having to do with social media. F this programmed way of thinking. I'm here to push boundaries, shock people, get people motherfucking out of this internet bull. Bro, I'm here to cause chaos. A cleanse, if you will. That's all when you see me, just think of a cleanse, bro. That's what this is. A social media cleanse, bro. I'm here to say some off-the-wall shit and push narratives, just like Charleston White. And I was doing this before I even knew who Charleston White was.
So it's obvious as the day is long and gotta end. No Glorilla. Coby seems to relate and identify with Charleston White's antics. Both have wit and had a no-holds-barred approach, speaking on people's kids, family, and the deceased. Anything that would set someone off, no Queen Latifah. But since nobody's going to say it, then I will. These two should be ashamed of themselves. The kids are innocent and don't deserve to be talked about, and I think we all should stand against.
Tell him if he don't shut the fuck up, he's done. He's getting sent home, bro. Real shit. He's only getting paid half the day anyway for all that bullshit. Yo, to keep this real, bro, most people that are in jail because of a snitch or a rat, they probably wish they would have known that person was a snitch or a rat before they did the crime with him. Is it safe to say? Is that safe to say? You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm not gonna get mad and try to expose and go in on somebody who openly is honest about saying that they would snitch. And in my opinion, it's logical that the streets should respect that, bro. You know what I'm saying? How often does somebody tell you that they would motherfucking tell? No, they wait till the shit hits the fan and it's time to indict your dumb ass. Now motherfuckers want to come out and say, oh, the streets are a myth and, you know, some Troy Ave type shit. You know what I'm saying? So how can the streets not respect Charleston White for being honest that he would fucking tell? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, but you're gonna respect the street dudes all the way up until the point that they're gonna tell. Majority of them are gonna rat on you, bro. Majority of them are gonna fucking rat, bro. It is what it is. So I respect the honest man no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Before 6ix9ine told that he snitched, I listened to some of his music. And when he got exposed for snitching, I went ahead and deleted all of his music, right? But hypocrisy is my biggest pet peeve, and then motherfuckers went to listening to people like Gunna, you know, they were excusing BG's paperwork, and it was a bunch of shit that was just like the picking and choosing and the selective politicking was going on. Even down to Snoop Dogg. So when it came down to the people that the fans and the critics liked, the same people that talked about 6ix9ine, somehow there was some excuse, somehow in every situation there was an excuse and a pass given to these other people, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I no longer give a flying f about who's snitching in the entertainment world, bro. Real shit. Charleston White's videos are funny, his comedy shows are even funnier, and I'm not canceling no motherfucking buddy, bro. Not Diddy, not R. Kelly. I'm not canceling shit, bro. And I'm mainly on that type of time because you motherfuckers can't keep the same energy, so I gotta respect Charleston White with all this bullshit going on. I would say my main goal of getting on the internet is attacking people's hypocrisy, right? If a man gets online and tells you that he's playing an internet character, and I also play an internet character, wouldn't that be hypocritical for me to hold Charleston White to his internet character, the same that people been doing to me for years? You know what I'm saying? But then I try to turn around and be like, oh yeah, I'm just playing an internet character, but let me crucify him for playing one. Wouldn't that be hypocritical? You gotta understand this, right? People like 6ix9ine and Troy Ave, they sat here and pitched to people that this was really them. They acted like that they was really a street dude. They never said they was playing an internet character as they were playing it like Charleston White did. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it way different. Everybody's playing a character except Charleston White was real enough to tell y'all, I'm just doing this for entertainment, bro, and the money. Like, it is what it is. 6ix9ine and Troy Ave, they tried to fool and bamboozle y'all to believe that they was, you know, built like that. But, you know, I argued with Troy Ave's wife about this in the DMs and all that, bro. Some named Wolf on Clubhouse, you know what I'm saying? And boy, I'll tell you though, she ain't ugly, dog. I'd make her howl at the moon if you catch my damn drift, bro. She's the one on Troy Ave's podcast, you know, the one where they pay for views when they don't get enough views. When it's somebody like that and that type of bro, I'm not gonna like, you gotta see the difference in both the situations. That's where the hypocrisy comes in.
16-year-old Charleston White took the stand and testified against his friend, Antoine Doolittle, who sat just a few feet from him and listened intently.
He pulled it off, and the hammer back on.
And then what happened?
He fired.
The masses in the internet tried to act like he tried to hide it and all this. No, he actually spoke about it at his comedy show. You know, take a look. You know what I'm saying? Take a look for yourself.
We the white man in 1991 running out the mall with some mother starter jackets. All I had to do was go home. Yeah, this need to steal. So damn it, we running out the mall with the starter jackets. The white man working on this car by the name of Michael Levy. May God rest his soul. He working on his car. See, 3 running out the damn mall with them damn starter jackets. September 18, 1991. This white man run and jump on top of the car, start hitting the windshield. Now my partner in the front seat, the one in California we talking about, I got snitched on. He playing like he don't know what's going on. Hey man, what y'all done? I'm thinking to myself, you know what we done. This man hitting the windshield, glass going everywhere. All of a sudden he reached inside the car, cut off the car keys and said, then we all get out the car. I'm looking at this white man saying, man, give him back the car keys. He said, y'all want these mother car keys, y'all wait for the police to come. Now I done gave the partner to my partner. He done walked around the car and he really didn't try to the man. He just plugged in the man. Boom. With a police 357 new tip holler for him. We shot the man. I said, oh man, look, we shot that mother. We laughed like a mother. Now, right after it happened, I'm hollering weed. That mother. Boy, when them mother put a handcuff on that. Yeah, I want to be a part of it when I thought it was cool. Yeah, we that mother. Boy, we went back to the mother project bragging about we white man. They were we like a. Boy, when they put them handcuffs on the and them white police officers said, yeah, Mr. White, your mama's gonna be real proud of you now. And said capital, because in the process of committing a crime, if somebody lose their life, you get charged with capital. So I was the first juvenile in Fort Worth, Texas, Tarrant County to be tried and adjudicated for the crime in the early 90s.
Alright, so let me tell you how I met Charleston White in a nutshell to answer your question. I play an internet character like Charleston White plays an internet character. So I understand it, I get it probably more than the average person gets it, right? So if he were to turn on me, go at me, if I got like, you know, big enough in the content creator world, then I would just play the game, bro. I'm a troll, I'm a content creator, I play this, you know what I'm saying? We're very similar as I broke down throughout this video, so I would just play the motherfucking game, bro. I'm gonna always post his on my platforms, bro. I'm gonna always put his videos up. I'm gonna always, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always do that. There's rappers that I listened to or grew up listening to that got me blocked on Instagram because of my opinions about them. So if I'm very good at putting the art aside from the person. There's people's music I like that I don't with them as a person. There's people I with them as a person, I don't like their music. You know, it is what it is. I can give compliments to a mother I dislike if it's credit where it's due at. It's just how Coby rolls. You know, so it don't bother me none. It wouldn't make me hate him or couldn't stand the sight of him. I don't take the internet. The internet ain't that deep for me, brother. Well, it was after his comedy show, and I'm just kind of hanging out in the front, just speaking to the few people I know, and they said, hey, white boy, or white bread, or somebody said, and I'm the only white motherfucker in the building, so obviously they're talking to me. They said, come on. I went and met Charleston White in the back. You posted your videos, they went viral. I talked to you on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. And he said, yeah, you know, I seen you laughing in the front row. And that's when the camera came on, and I got the last little bit of the interaction. And I said, yeah, you know, the videos I be posting, they be going viral, bro. And he's like, they do? I said, yeah. He's like, keep posting then. And then they said, oh, that's Coby Wildin right there, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, it is what it is.
Shit, you gonna be going viral, bro.
You do?
Yeah.
Keep posting.
So I did that just to really make the statement again that I wanted to stand next to that level of petty, that level of controversy. By standing next to Charleston White, you know how deep my trolling goes. When you see me while I'm out and you're like, oh, we stand next to Charleston, you know that there's no governor or filter on my either. So that's the point was really trying to get to by wanting to beat him, because I was gonna go to the show and have a good time anyway and laugh, and I wanted to go to his show anyway, and I ain't never been to no rapper's show, bro. I went to a JD The Lock show on accident at Cali Orange out here in Orlando. I don't even know if I said it right, but give me a pass because I'm, you know, a man. So, you know, I've never been to no rap show. I've never bought no merchandise wearing a rapper's shirt outside of Biggie and Pac. So, but I went to a Charleston White show because of how much our online troll journeys kind of are, you know, parallel in a way, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, at the end of the day, we rock with Charleston White over here, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue to post them, and you know, it is what it is. But all I know is, despite what Charleston White does, despite where our journeys end up, I'm here to cause disruption, bro. I'm here to be objective, and I'm here to wild the fuck out because I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, get your mother mouth. We out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? The little back of this, is the sound back here gonna suck my? Nah, she's gonna suck my though, bro. Like, what you talking about, bro?